greetings from the glorious space year of 2015. In fact, it's almost 2016. This is what day is this? This is the 20th of December 2015, not 2015. All you people who still say that, all you people who make me want to wrench your bloody undeserving eyes out for saying such silly things. And with that threat of mass violence, welcome back to Oblivion! Frickin' Oblivion, which eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that the previous episode before this last went up in October 2014. Yes, it's been something of a record-breaking hiatus, you could say. You could also say that it's been so long that no one in their right mind would still care. But it's the only thing people ever pester me to do, except that one guy who thinks I should do more Fahrenheit, which is not a bad idea. I've often considered doing that, but then I always forget to try it. My main concern with Fahrenheit is that I hear that it goes on forever and gets very silly. Although I like silly, so I'm not sure why that's a problem. Whatever. Oblivion! I've been having to remember what the actual bloody fuckballs I was doing last time. What the various buttons do. Ah yes, I remember my trusty ring. Very useful. The sea-walking necklace, which I'm sure will come in handy at some point. The etc. All this crap I've got. Oh, you know what I didn't do was sell any of my crap before the recording. Can I be asked to do that now? Not really. I think we gave up any pretense of power gaming Oblivion a long time ago. Now we're just faffing around in Oblivion. Hello, Picard Jr., whose name I finally remembered. It's been so long since I've known the sweet embrace of Picard Jr. Let us hug and be friends forever. No, you're just kind of... At least he's smiling for once. I remember that's unusual. Are you going to say something happy?
Unless you need something, let's continue on to Wayne on Priory.
No, he's glum as ever. I've been standing here for over a year, you fucking bastard. Speaking of fucking bastards... Wilson! I nearly scrolled down to W for Wilson, then I remembered he's under S for skull. S for shithead. Wilson! How do I drop things? Wilson! Oh, it's been so long. Let us dance the cha-cha. That's probably cha-cha music. How can he shake your booty? He don't have no booty. Well, I'm sure Wilson and everyone has been having all sorts of happy, fun, lucky times during the ungodly amount of time that has gone past. Look how rusty their armor is. They've been stood here. They've been stood in the rain for a year, the poor A-team. Oh man. I always wonder. I was about to say I wonder where Faceman is. I remember. I am obviously Faceman. Look at that face.
Hail.
Look at that implausibly shoved into that tiny helmet face. Oh god, now they're going to talk about mud crabs and the Emperor being killed and mud crabs killing the Emperor. And all that good Oblivion stuff. Well, what the actual bloody hell happened in the last episode or two? We went to Border Watch and the Shrine. And we were rewarded with the mighty, powerful, and in no way useless poking stick! It's for cutting through queues at Legoland. I feel like I've told the Legoland story before about me being in a boat and challenging like an 8-year-old child to a race and ending up getting the boat stuck horizontally in the little canal. That was last week. No, I was about 17, I suspect. Even that seems like a long time ago. Oh well. I feel like I should just have... No, that's not the button to put things away. There we go. I feel like I should just have the poking stick on me at all times. So I'll be in the presence of a king or something, and I'm like, excuse me. Hang on. Excuse me, poke. I feel you should be paying me attention, poke. This has to be Rexy's signature weapon now. It's signaturely useless, is what it is. What even is it? It's like a lump of stone. I don't know. I'm distracted by the bland but pretty Oblivion music now. You will notice we've been stood around for 5 minutes and absolutely fucking nothing has happened. I keep pressing the wrong button. Both of these are very standard fare for my Oblivion series, so I don't think anyone's going to be complaining. Can I just check? Yes, I seem to recall we're very close to being heavy armor journeyman, whatever that means. I'm always astounded at the fact that I seem to have actually been leveling up quite effectively, despite completely cocking about and in no way playing this game officially. Oh well. Martin Jr., not Martin Jr., Picard. I tried to call him by his nickname, ended up not even calling him his real name, ended up creating some new hybrid name. Come on, Martin Jr., follow me as I moonwalk stylishly away. Moonwalk into adventure! Adventure! Yes. Oh yes, we were in Leowin, that's right, I remember where the hell we are. We're in Leowin, which seems to be a slightly less shitty version of Brazil. I mean, Brazil, as far as I can tell. I actually don't know very much about it. I always feel like Leowin was one of those towns I barely ever visited back in the day, because there's like 3 quests here and then you're done. There's no reason to ever come back. I have the same problem in Skyrim with, I genuinely can't remember what it's called. Fast something. I'm gonna use my phone. I'm gonna Google this. This will be riveting viewing. So much has happened since the last recording. I've got a phone that's worth a damn. Skyrim Faringar. Skyrim cities. Skyrim cities too small, yes. Oh wait, we've got a list. Falkreath, there we go, Falkreath. Falkreath in Skyrim, where nothing bloody happens. There's like one quest, and then, oh, there's a cat person. Hello, cat person. Hello.
Sabi,
Oh.
Count's Mage and Castle Healer, your servant.
I did forget how in Oblivion people just pause time and stare straight into your soul with their dead eyes. I recently tried to make a like pretty Skyrim character that wasn't a lizard for once, and it's incredibly hard. I don't know what it is. What it is about these Bethesda games, they just do not seem to have narrowed down how people look. You know, I otherwise think that Skyrim's quite a pretty game, just because it's got so many mountains and things. You can excuse the fact that the textures are kind of awful, but you know, whatever. Tell me about your shitty town.
I have been happy enough in the Count's service, but I am not so happy about his lovely wife and her Nibbanean advisor. Lady Alicia is uncomfortable with Khajiit ways, and Argonian ways, and Dunmer ways. She is only comfortable with pure white-bread Nibbaneans.
Ooh, tension, conflict. None of these things are in Oblivion. To be fair, it's not much better. It's better in Skyrim. It does bother me in Skyrim how I've almost exclusively played Skyrim as a fucking lizardman, and that seems to very rarely ever come up as like people being racist to you. There's like, when you join the Stormcloaks, it's like, you're aware that you're a lizardman, right? Because we're totally cool with that, but you're aware that you're a lizardman, right? I'm like, they thought to put it there, but literally at no other point that I can remember does it really become an issue. Oh well, so yeah, apparently this place is full of racists too. That's good to know. Lizardy man, lizardy man. Oh no! It's a poor shirtless lizardy man. I will hug you. Hug. Oh, he's doing like his little. He's doing his little cutie face. Like, please give me money. Look how big and lovable my eyes are. Oh. I feel like Oblivion's lizardy people are cuter than Skyrim. Skyrim's are more like, look at me, I'm a fucking dragon. But these ones are more like, cuddle me.
One more coin, and I can get a pair of shoes.
Oh, I love how shiny you are too. Have a coin, bugger. I thought it said bugger for a second. Okay, you will earn your coin after you give me some rumors.
I understand that Sadrasa is still trying to create a potion to cure skooma addiction.
Well, you could maybe create your potion to cure skooma addiction, but maybe you should focus on the socio-political economic factors that drive people to drug abuse in the first place. Think about that, penniless beggar. Have a penny, so you're no longer a penniless burger. Burger. Now I'm wondering what lizard burgers would taste like. Ooh, cannibalism. Blessings of back of the other one. I never actually bother to remember what the hell the various 9 divines actually do or say or who they are or anything really. Ooh, I found a shop. No, Blackwood Company. What's the Blackwood Company? Is it a shop? I hate shops where you look at the sign and you're like, I have no idea what kind of shop you are. Most of the time they're just like big department shops that sell all sorts of tacky shit. But other times, incidentally, I think I remembered what my torch button was. I'm always impressed when I like this shop. There's a lizard lassie here.
Teaching Fighters Guild members how to better use heavy armor. Odd for a Bosmer, but he's apparently good at it.
I could learn to use heavy armor. Why is your specular distance so poor? Yeah, the textures on this guy's armor just kind of scream, I'm a fan-made armor.
I am Gil, Sergeant of Sharpshooters,
Ooh.
Blackwood Company.
Ooh. Damn. This guy does look like some sort of Imperial Death Trooper. Tell me about rumors.
Have you been near Rosentia Galenus' house recently? Smells horrible, like she left some meat out to spoil.
There's a smelly old lady in town. Do you want to talk about that? Oh, well, please, do tell me.
Every time I pass by that woman's house, I hear odd animal noises and smell a foul odor.
She's probably just got some sort of, like, kinky sex dungeon that she rents out to people.
Whatever it is, she should clean up her act. It's surprising that a wealthy woman like that would let her property fall into such disarray.
I like this bloody badass guy with all his black armor. He's like, oh my god, did you hear about Rosetta Galenus? Her house is so stinky, it's awful. This fucking gossipy lizard man. I like you, Gil. Sounds like someone fell asleep on the keyboard trying to type out a name. Tell me about Leowin, the stinky town of smelly things.
Here, I train our skirmishing specialists. You know, perhaps, that Argonians may be gifted spellcasters.
That was a slightly strange reading. I thought you were going somewhere with that, voice actor, but you know, perhaps, that spellcasters... I thought like he'd be cut off mid-sentence there. It was just something about the way he talked. I was confused. I like the flickery effect from my... torch back here. That's quite nice. Oblivion was a game that brought PCs to their knees, their rhymes back in the day. Mainly on account of being terribly coded, but hey, what you gotta do? Yeah, so it sounds like we have, glory of glories, a quest. I'm trying to see, like, 29 days have passed. Where has that time gone? I mean, I'm sure like 5 days I've just spent standing around deliberately waiting for things, but 29 days, that's like, that's not nearly as much time as actually passed in real life in between episodes, but hey. Days jailed 0, I'm not sure that's quite accurate. Items stolen 187, that sounds about right. Largest bounty 200, again, that's surprising. Only 2 murders and 3 trespasses, no trespassers actually. People killed 36. Yeah, I'm believing this. Souls trapped 0. Well, we need to work on that. Oh, Oblivion Gate shot. I like everything else is like, this is how much of a bastard you are. And here's something heroic you've done, but this is how much of a bastard you are. Horses owned 0. That's a fucking lie. I've owned 2 lovely horses. 2 shitty old horses. Oh my god, we haven't seen old Smeggy. Oh, new Smeggy. Smeggy, what have we got? We gotta see Smeggy before the day's done. I don't know where the balls new Smeggy would be. The stables. It's always a good omen when your stables is named after the 5 riders of the apocalypse. What was that pretty music that I didn't hear for years? Snooze, Baggy. Oh god, I miss this so much. I miss in Skyrim. I found a mod that lets you like do gestures, which is mainly just useful for screenshots. But I really liked. I went up to my horse and like thrust my head right up against them, and like I had my hand going up like he's a good horsey, and it was so cute. I still can't get over Picard Jr. actually looking happy to be in my presence for once. That's very unusual. Anyway, new Smeggy. It's lovely to see you, but we've still got some shit to do in town. I think there's that dead Tyrion Lannister I killed a year ago. He's probably getting a bit pungent by now. You just stay here with this horse and get acquainted. Picard Jr., like you loudly opening the gate. Come on. Smack. Reminds me of that guy in Deus Ex getting stuck on that plant.
Good hunting.
Speaking of Deus Ex, here's a fun fact. My fancy phone I talked about, that has the Unatco tune as the ringtone. Because with ringtones, I like to find something that gets your attention but isn't too, like, piercing. I hate people who have on their phones just a dilling, 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 old-fashioned phone noise as their ringtone because it's so piercing and annoying, and you just know they've left. I work in an office because I'm actually gainfully employed now. So much has happened. I work in an office where everyone's like 50 something, and they have phones, but they don't understand that if they all have the same ringtone, no one will ever know whose phone is ringing because they all sound the same. It's like that fucking whistle, or it's that fucking tune that they used to tell you off for in the cinema. What the hell am I talking about? What the hell is this person's name? There's a lot of lizardy lassies around here. I approve.
Chief advisor to Count Marius Xero, in theory.
Ooh. Oh, I sense controversy. This may be following on from what that cat lady was saying, from what that pussy person was saying.
Everybody's talking about the hero of Kavach. They say he actually went into an Oblivion gate and destroyed it.
What? I wouldn't have no idea what you're talking about. Those were back in the days of like 480p.
Some words should be shared only by friends.
If you think I'm going anywhere near that fucking persuasion minigame ever again, did I forget to actually ever... I think I did. I forgot to actually get a spell that lets me just persuade people. I think if there's anything worth spending my 2,000 gold, wow. If there's anything worth spending my money on, I think it's a spell that stops me having to do that fucking minigame. Do I have any sins to confess, actually, while I'm here? No. No, I don't.
Who will help an old beggar?
I have no idea. Bye now. Where was I going? No. 10 minutes ago, someone gave me a quest. Whom gods annoy? Huh. Perhaps I shall. Point the way, idiot arrow. This is actually something that's bothered me in games lately, is an open world sandbox where they just point an arrow. It's like, go that way, you know. It kind of discourages you from actually getting lost along the way and finding new adventures. I did like that in Morrowind, how they didn't just put a big... oh god, that was my phone. That is the snake eater picking up an item sound effect you just heard there. Someone sent me a picture of a sheep. That's nice. As they do. What the hell was I talking about? Yes, in Morrowind, people would actually be like, okay, you take this route out of town, you go up that way, turn around. You know, that was actually great, very immersive. The problem is that people would get the directions wrong, and also Morrowind's journal system was kind of horrible, so you just forget which fucking quest you were doing. Oh, stand back. I have a poking stick.